Like if I look at a few academic people, like there would be the guy we played D&D with, or tabletopping with, and there's a girl that tabletopped with us like last year, and they're both in academia, and the what would go on in the guy's head was basically that goal-oriented stuff of like, oh, I need to edit this weekend. Oh, am I going to make it on time? Oh, I'm too busy here. It's like, does this work? It's all that stuff. And then the girl's was mind was like making all these associations between her tasks of like, yeah, I don't know if this is going to work, right? If I have enough credentials here, and I'm like, it's not really a goal. Like she doesn't have to do anything. It was more like what all of her concerns are, and what I need to do to deal with my concerns, so I don't get concerned. Like so, those were their mentalities. But when we were just playing the game, they really got into it. You could see they go into a deadpan stare, and they're present, and that's the deadpan stare of a child. It's like they would end up childlike at the table for random moments throughout it, like the few-hour session or whatever, where like they end up watching, and I wouldn't know how much they're picking up. But then they know exactly everything that happened. And like in those moments, that's when, as the game master of like, running the whatever, they wouldn't even have to take notes. And then a few sessions later, they would know what happened in those moments so precisely because they were so there. And like, that's the way a child almost always is, because they're not, what do I need to do later? Or so I don't have to worry about things, or what do I need to worry about so that I can do things later? Like those two extremes of the things of the world that make us worry, that so we have to figure out what to do, and figure out what to do so we don't worry. That is like the clustery ball that most of the shrouding over top of like the guy who went to go teach preschool is like, I gotta do this task of going to preschool to get enough credentials to pass my school, all this other stuff. And then he's like, I am just going to be where I am because that's where I am.